You ready to start fighting for real?
Alright, y'all. I reckon we should oughta finish this playthrough. Wouldn't that be something? Could you even imagine? People wouldn't even believe you. You'd be like the kid telling people that Mew was hiding under that fucking Ford pickup truck down by the docks in the original Pokemon Red and Blue. You'd be like, I seen it. Tenfey finished a Dark Souls playthrough. And you're like, really? What, do you got a cousin? You got an uncle that works at the Tenfey building? Works in the Tenfey offices. Is your Uncle Murphy that piece of shit? See? If you're thinking to yourself, Murphy, who is he talking about? It means you're not up to date on the current Tenfey cinematic universe, son. He was a character mentioned briefly in one episode of my Evil Within 2 playthrough, son. And that means 60 episodes later he's going to come back. Oh, I forgot that you're reborn by hate. Oh, we could just run past all this. That's right. I remember now that we learned how to be mature adults. Okay. Wow. Yeah. One of us learned how to be mature. One of us learned how to shoot secret dark snakes that sneak up and bite people on the ass. It's real mature. That's what got Forrest Gump when he was carrying Bubba out of the fucking jungle. Okay. Past me didn't realize that if I'd have just walked right here, I believe... Didn't I walk over here? Did one of you follow me? Well, you're a ghost knight. What are you doing out here? Son, you better hope Jesus doesn't know that you're walking around. He don't approve of that shit. Oh, well. Somebody likes to hide on the cliffs and act real fucking mature. You know who you remind me of? That piece of shit with the Black Knight halberd in Dark Souls 1 that you would go to because he was guarding the Grass Crest shield. And just like him, I'm just going to make you fall off the cliff, son. If the Ring City represents all of, like, the Souls series, like, ending, finally, the flame finally going out, then this guy and everybody here is like a reincarnation or whatever of a previous enemy or inhabitant, then you are the reincarnation of that specific knight. Also, I despise you. And I killed you, and I'm the victor. Smoked. Too good a term for. Get lightly braced. You can tell he's in hell right now, so mad. he got to hear that final insult. That's one of the worst parts of hell, is they make you hear the last 30 seconds of what people said to you right after you died. And if you're in hell, it's probably not very good. Okay. Now, as I was saying earlier before I was rudely interrupted, this is what we were looking for. I looked at a YouTube video, I glanced at one, that was somebody doing a 100% playthrough of this DLC, and I realized that there was a shortcut right here. Like, there's the bonfire we started from. So, now we don't have to run through the old man swamp or whatever. Good for us. Okay. Something else I learned that I would have never figured out on my own is... Well, that might have helped, but this says, show your humanity. I'm like, humanity? That's not even an item in this game. We've got embers now. Son, humanity's not backwards compatible. It's not the VIC-20. You can't just slam an ember in it and load that shit. You can't be playing Monty on the run. Okay, mimicry in this swamp is actually a good tip, because what you're supposed to do... Miyazaki thought this was super intuitive, and everybody would realize this, apparently. Is walk out here to Old Man Swamp, which I previously said we never needed to go in, but we've only got to dip our toes in it. We do have to kill this piece of shit, because he's going to try to stab us to death with magic sticks. That's real mature. That'd be me if I was at Magic School. And I somehow got in, even though I can't use magic. And so, the first time we're having, like, a practice duel, and the other person uses their wand to cast a spell, I'm just going to run at them and try to stab them in the eye with it, boys. Talk about getting a high GPA. Anyway, we need to use a white branch that disguises you as the environment. You usually use them in PvP to get up to antics. But specifically, if you use one while standing in the swamp, boosh, you become the Washington Monument, because apparently I wasn't in the swamp enough. Miyazaki's like, you can't just dip your toe in the swamp. You've got to be engulfed in it. There we go. We're a humanity sprite. Remember these things from the Artorias of the Abyss DLC from Dark Souls 1. How many times have I actually gone through that in a playthrough? I'm pretty sure I did in Standard Issue Pyromancer. I'm pretty sure Spitfire had to fight that fucking... Yeah, because I remember fighting Calamite. And I know that I took Locutus of the award-winning Resistance is Futile playthrough. Did you even know that was his name? Did I make a joke about that during the playthrough? Have you ever looked at the thumbnail up close? Anyway, now there's a ladder here. We didn't even have to recite a poem about how great tigers are. But I would do that anyway. Son, they're real cool. The symbol on their forehead means like king, I believe, in some dialect. This here's one of them snake eater ladders. I feel like I'm still in a dream. Night eater. Letting y'all catch a glimpse up of my chainmail skirt. A little bit of ye old fan service. Just wait till the ye old beach episode. Okay, I'm now imagining Knight Lee wearing one of those old 20s, like, full body striped swimsuits that the men wore to, like, Coney Beach, but he just still has this helmet on, like the Goblin Slayer. Alright, now, unfortunately, if y'all wanted me to just run down there and get killed, I do remember that the video I glanced at, there's one of those men down here sitting in a chair that summons them ghost knights. What an unpleasant ass. Fire resistance. No thanks. Well, there is one of them flame dudes down here, but I feel like some physical resist wouldn't hurt us. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. Let's just preemptively make our sword magic. Magic sword. Swinging it for the Lord. The Lord probably doesn't want you to swing magic swords, because I know that, like, apparently all magic is bad when you're Jesus. Jesus is the only one allowed to have magic. If you do any kind of sorcery, he calls you a cheater. If you throw your staff on the ground and it turns into a snake, Jesus is like, that's real fucking mature. And then he sends his boy Moses after you, son. And once you get aggro on Moses, it don't reset. You might go in your house and hide, but spoilers, your firstborn child's just going to be dead in the morning. Good fucking job. I'm telling you. Son, it's pure melee around Jesus. Jesus would rather you be a rogue, and they generally like steal and stab people, than to cast magic. I really don't have any reason to fight them knights other than I despise them. The only reason you need is, hey, oh god, my magic sword wore off. Don't tell Jesus that I had it to start with. Okay. Okay, buddy boy. I did not realize you knew Omnislash. So many fucking attacks. Lucky Seven's fucking fever with this guy. There. Finally. Get this in my hand. Shield to bust through. No, shield to bust through. What are you doing? I hit the wrong button. Shield to bust through. There we go. Thank goodness. I've restored y'all's faith in me. George Michael, he was just listening to the video in the background while he played The Binding of Isaac, but now he's focused on his second monitor. There's another one. Always two there are. Assholes, both of them are, yes. Steal your Fifth Avenue candy bar. I will. When I was a kid, I thought there's a scene when Luke goes to Dagobah. Are you familiar with the Empire Strikes Back? Why is my magic sword always got to run out right when these boys notice me? Okay. Yeah, full buffs. I got it. You got your world buff. You're in a top rank guild. And they're like, we ain't even going to run Night Lee unless you got the world buffs on your shield. Is that fiery on that spear? No, it's demon slaying because it looks cooler. I'll allow it. Hey. Oh, look who thought he was hot shit with his fucking petrified metal dragon head that he calls a shield, and it got fucking busted. If you hold it in your left hand and it's supposed to stop you from getting hit, I can bust through it. Yes, sir. Good old-fashioned shield bustering. Oh, we're above. Okay, we saw these guys walking around, because this is where we had actions and antics in previous episodes, falling on those guys' heads over and over. And remember, there was a guy walking up here, and I threw a firebomb at him, and I think I hit him, like, right in the nuts, and it was real cool. And then the whole bus stood up and clapped. Well, anyway. Look at you using Bloodborne weapons. Did this DLC come out? Oh yeah, this game came out after Bloodborne, because I forgot Bloodborne fucking infested it, ironically enough, with its nonsense. It's Bloodborne nonsense, as I've been known to call it. Is this a ladder I can kick down? Oh, I could just climb it, I suppose. Okay. I remember enough of that video to know this area was here, but I don't remember what it ultimately leads to, so we're still having us a little bit of adventuring of the ye old variety. They need to get a janitor or something to scrape, like, the skulls off of these statues. The taxpayers' money paid for these statues, and you're just going to let them grow like barnacles all over them? Blistering barnacles, to quote a certain captain who's famous everywhere but the U.S. 1010 never got big in the U.S. I'm talking about 1010 and the captain, blistering barnacles. I'm sure everybody, once again, that's not American is like, why is he explaining this? It's so obvious. Next thing you're going to know, he's not going to know. He's going to pretend we don't know who that little Viking fellow is. He's got the little wings on his helmet, and he's got like a big blonde mustache. I couldn't tell you his name. But apparently he's very well known. I guess the whole point of coming up here is to just flex on the enemies. Hey, you did a real good job of sneakily attacking me. Oh, I must have killed you from below earlier. Dragon head shield. 'Tis my birthday, apparently. For I has received the finest dragon head. Okay, so that was probably the main point of being up here. So let's backtrack to the bonfire. Backtrack to the bonfire. Trying to decide if that could be a Wolves Can't Fly song or an album. Wait, we fell off of a slight ledge to get here, and I forgot that in Souls games, falling off of a slight ledge is a huge commitment, son. Life-changing. There's no way to get back up. So we're just going to head around past the monsters. Maybe they won't notice us. Maybe they're too busy monstering it up. They're like, yeah, we got monster shit to do. Technically, they're not monsters. They're like humans that have undergone like horrific humanity bloating on the case of those things, or they just became huge assholes. Well, were these knights... Are they like they genuinely the descendants of the fucking Black Knights of Gwyn or whatever? So they weren't human. They were whatever that race is that's real big humans that they call gods. I don't know. Why am I pretending to give you this fatty bitchy shit? Man, I don't know if I've ever got to plunge and attack one of y'all. That was real satisfying. The neck bones. You can only delay neck bones. Even if you kill a man going aboard you via neck bones, he'll just be returned. Returned by neck bones. That's my providence I would have if I was in the ReZero world. Curse boys surround us. Forsooth, I say. Ah, but curse boys avail me not, for I haveth the curse fight ring. Oh, in a previous episode I was trying to use one of these, but I realized they're just there to remove if you're doing the Londor shit and your character is hollowing. It undoes the cosmetic of it. So, yeah. Or reduces the hollowing, you know. You could wear a ring that does it too. Once again, why am I explaining game mechanics? Wow, he got real surprised. Oh, I'm on the other side of these guys. Maybe I can finally get this crystal lizard now. Not that I care about him or anything. It's just I see him and I have to kill him. Okay, good. We did it. We're the hero. Excuse me, sir. If you don't mind, I'm going to put this ring on before you're allowed to come over here and hit me. Well, somebody thinks he's too good to come over here and beat my ass, son. So I have to bring my ass to him. It'll be like, there's a Looney Tunes cartoon where there's a dog who he like gets fleas real bad and he's always itchy. And his owner... Is his owner Porky Pig in the cartoon? I can't remember. It might just be a generic character. But anyway, the gimmick is that anytime he wants to scratch the fleas, he has to come up with some elaborate cartoonish ruse for why it's happening. So his owner doesn't... Because his owner tells him if he sees him scratch one more time, he's like giving him a flea bath or whatever. I seem to have fallen amongst the curse boys. So I'm going to walk over here, take a sip, and then continue telling you all about the whole cartoon. Well, anyway, one of the things he does is the family cat is like laying there asleep on a pillow, and like he walks over and like slaps it or hits it, and the cat immediately just goes into this comical like scratching animation, and he just holds him over his back like a back scratcher, and he's making the best like ooh ah face, and that's what I was referencing when that night walked away from me. It was a fucking lifetime ago. Why y'all got to bring this shit up? Let's go spend some of these souls before I die and lose them. How about that? It would probably help if I chose to warp to the shrine bonfire. The shrine. Milady. I didn't mean to point down at Milady. Maybe I'm trying to tell her that there's a ye old spider next to her so that she could jump up on a chair and scream. Okay. Why did we come back here? What's left to upgrade? Weren't we going to get that damn torch to +10? Buddy boy. Reinforce. Yeah, here we go. Boom. Boom. It seems so odd, but it was somehow so satisfying. You know what I'm going to do? We just need to invest full orange. Alright. Advanced techniques are nice, but I've been getting the shit kicked out of me a lot lately. So I need to carry full orange, I do believe.
Be careful, I don't want to see that.
Yeah, you're real funny. Great Rat, my dog, my ace in the hole, son. What you got for me?
Oh, hello, you're back, and in one piece.
Son, One Piece. Excuse me, I believe Demon Slayer is the cool new anime manga that the kids are into. If I got a deal for you, I've got just heaps and heaps of garbage in my inventory that I've got to sell to you. Including this thing, which lets you like buff. A bow. A murky long. Look at all this garbage. I had both types of dragon head, son. Once for my birthday, once for my anniversary. Oh, I forgot we found like the witches set. So, but we didn't find anyone appropriate to wear it. Nobody met our criteria. Okay. Good. We've sold a bunch of shit. Let's get our consumables up to a decent level.
Goodbye. Oh, this place.
I should have looked up. You know, I think I did look up which of the ash I was missing to expand her inventory. Because remember I said earlier she wasn't selling certain items. And I can't remember. Like, I looked it up like a week ago and I've already forgot. None of that matters. As long as I've got the good shit. And I do. I actually need some of this for later. Don't tell nobody. Carthus Rouge. I would make a League of Legends Rouge the Bat joke, but I did that in a previous episode. And I would never repeat a reference on the Tenfey channel, son. Y'all deserve better than that. It's something new every time. New and fresh. That's how we describe the Tenfey channel, using marketing terms. I never did buy these rings. I mean, I would never equip them. They would just be taking up more space in my ring inventory. Why not? Like I said earlier, we're just going to die and lose shit. So, why not? Why not spend all your souls? Some dung pies, just in memory of Hans and Franz. Okay, good. So we're going to be running around. There's like monsters and shit. That dragon, we're going to have to deal with him too. So yeah, we might as well keep the fire ring equipped. You ever notice that these are just over here filling up this space? You're like, yeah, it completely breaks the rules of Standard Issue Night. Don't worry, I've already called ahead to Twin Galaxies and gotten you disbarred. I'm like, thanks, buddy. Means a lot to me knowing there are assholes like you out there. Just taking it upon themselves to make everything just slightly worse than it need to be. Alrighty. Well, we can bypass all that nonsense over there and head this way. Yeah. Oh, what a shame. Look who's sulking that I don't have to walk through his swamp, so he has an excuse to summon his ghost friends. Alright, once again, that piece of shit sees us running across this bridge, and apparently this whole bridge is his fucking property. So Fuzzy Lumpkins in his prime would tell this man to calm down. Do you crowd remember the Powerpuff Girls? And I don't mean like the terrible reboot of it. The 1990s, would you say you're familiar with it as a decade? Well, look, that's just immature, literally. I know I like to joke about calling the enemies immature, but you just ran in here and pushed me. It was embarrassing. Okay. At least you move. Your contemporaries down there. You were just designed to be perfectly annoying. Miyazaki knows that the best way to make an annoying enemy in one of his games is to make one that just hops away after it attacks you. Look, he gave us another dung pie. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta fall down here before I get burned up. Oop. Luckily, we can take some extra sips now that we forego the blue. That reminds me, we gotta take that off the bar. That's like when you're playing Saga Frontier and you decide you want to let Rouge win the Brothers Magic Duel. You're like, I've had enough of blue. Honestly, I believe Rouge is the canon character according to the novel. So, I would joke how the novel's never going to get translated to English, but I used to joke that we would never get a Saga Frontier remaster. So, what the hell do I know? Stalk dung pies. Alright. So, while I was down here having all those actions and antics, there was a bonfire actually surprisingly close to all this shit going on. I was so busy being bad at video games and complaining about the mobs that invade that I failed to get to it. I'm sure none of y'all were real frustrated watching that. So there's a Mimikyu ahead. Mimikyus are bad news. Let's burn this Mimic up. Some mimics like it red hot. You gotta watch out because sometimes they wake up super and try to grab you. They wake up into a command grab ultra. Son, Daigo would be. You might catch him in it because he would never expect somebody to play so foily. Ring of the Evil Eye +3. Hell yeah. When just being a Ring of the Evil Eye is not enough. You're like, that's right, Grandma. I'm going to absorb extra souls. I just realized that voice isn't appropriate for this playthrough. Since that's my edgy Link voice, which you wouldn't know about if you're not watching my Breath of the Wild TMVA. I'm telling you. If you're not watching all the Tenfey content as it comes out, you're only cheating yourself. I'm not telling you all to watch all of it for vain reasons. I'm doing it trying to help you, son. I'm just looking out for you. You deserve quality YouTube content. And who else could possibly give it to you? I like how I went from horrific self-doubt and deprecation immediately into the highest form of arrogance. I think that's how that usually works. Now, I didn't have to kill him, and I'm punished for it by the fact that we've got to run through this shit again. But I think it was worth it because he's a crystal lizard. And I just despise him. I despise what they represent. They represent fucking Hidetaka Miyazaki laughing at you. Hanging out in the upper balcony. Miyazaki and Shigeru Miyamoto up there like Waldorf and Statler. Watching every Tenfey video. And every time a crystal lizard runs me off some shit. Or what would be the Breath of the Wild equivalent? Like a flurry rush doesn't come out. And I get hit. They're like, "Ooh." Do you crowd just get reborn all the time? Because I could just keep killing you. It's really not a problem. I get a lot of purpose out of it being a knightly fellow. You know, knightly fellows like inherently dislike undead. Unless they're one of them undead knights, but we try not to talk about them. It's took me 45 fucking minutes to get back here. Am I really just lost again? Oh, we never, fuck, I remember from that video that Hap, the jaunty armored fellow that we've been interacting with throughout the DLC, his quest line, you have to do something and then he appears here. So, maybe some point. Blessed Gem! Blessed be the gem. For that is where I get mind gains. Both muscle mass and in your relationship with Jesus. That's why you get it, the Blessed Gem, son. They just got 2 of them big old Bibles. And you hold one in each hand and fucking curl. And pump. After you get off the equipment at the Blessed Gem, you can't just wipe it with a towel. You've got to sprinkle some holy water on it, son. Look, it was so close. Even the kids. God bless them knew about this bonfire. Okay. We've made some actual progress. If you can believe it. Okay, I know what happens here. Because I read ahead. So that piece of shit dragon is going to land over there. And we're going to have to poke him and prod him a bunch to make him fall off a bridge. But the whole time he's going to be throwing a big fucking shit fit and breathing fire. Like all fucking dragons do. All dragons are so immature. If you're watching this and you're a dragon, just know that my maturity level is just in the corner. Okay. That's real cool. But I'm going to stab your hand until you get your feelings hurt bad enough to fall off a ledge. I learned that where I'm standing is a safe spot, or it can be if you're not bad at the game. So it does have some slight requirements. Seems to be working. I get vague old Iron King vibes from fighting this guy, which is a shame because that's a Dark Souls 2 boss. And as I've always said, Dark Souls 2 is the most baka of the Souls games. Okay. We're having a real good time dealing with this dragon's petulant nonsense. What's it going to take to get you fall off this bridge today? Oh, do we have to deplete that whole HP bar? Nah, I think we did it. Oh, wait. That knocks him down, and then you've got to go over here and do a crit. No fight with a dragon's ever complete unless something's been shoved into their mouth. Son. That's what Knight Lee tells you. Son. Especially on your birthday. Okay. We did it. We're cool, guys. Let's see what happened to these losers. Oh, no. Yeah, keep going, buddy. You can make it with that big fucking club. If you'd had you a lithe fucking balanced longsword, none of that would have happened. And then there's this asshole. Oh, it's you. You're the same asshole. He's getting just a little bit further each time. God bless him. Is he back here? Oh, no. Look, we missed an item down there. What a shame. I care so much. Ah, see, look. 'Tis good advice. Whew. Boys, one man's journey. Godspeed. Oh. See, this is a more sensible fellow. He just didn't know the correct rock that Miyazaki wanted you to stand on so that you wouldn't be killed. If only I had a ye old sniper rifle. Speaking of which, ye old draw distance. Where's big old man Chesterfield there walking through the swamp? You can't see him, but you can see that blood-staining that item down there. Huh. Oh yeah, we never did finish. If you kill the Dragon Slayer armor, you get the Dragon Slayer armor to wear. It's like you're beating the ghost out of it. That's like if I expelled Alphonse Elric's soul out of that suit of armor that his brother fused him to. And then just to add insult injury, I would just wear the armor. And I'd be like, Ed, look at me. Who am I? Oh, Oni-chan. What are we going to do with this alchemy circle, Oni-chan? Okay. Enough of this nonsense. Okay, so that is a real good ring that we want. And I actually know how to get it. Because once again, I read ahead. Isn't there... Okay, here's one of them contraptions. I believe this will take us back to the earlier bonfire that had a locked door next to it. Hell yeah, son. Boys, we can't stop unlocking shortcuts. There's a man around this corner. I remember now. I believe I was dictating the proper flavor of Pop-Tarts to buy the first time I encountered him. Alright, I'm going to go spend some of these souls once again before I die. Alright, sweet cheeks. Soul levels. I need them. So, we could easily gain 2. Stand up.
Very well, then.
Have some dignity. Don't sit on the stairs. Get one of them little folding chairs that they use at tailgating. Get that to 20. I realize now that our sword does have strength scaling a little bit, right? So, instead of just pumping more into vitality as a dump stat, LOL, in case Beef's Behead are watching, we'd either want to, well, we don't really need item discovery. Yeah, let's just pump strength. Why not? If we somehow get our strength high enough, we could respec the sword quality, and who knows, it might have higher overall stat scaling. We might be able to min-max just a little bit more, since that's how you play video games the correct way. Okay. Fuck it. Let's keep these souls in our pocket. We might use them to gain a level later if we don't lose them dying. Ha ha ha. Let's all share a big laugh. You know what I'm going to do? Just for y'all, I'm going to look up Hap's quest line so that we can finish it. Because why not? Oop, I'll move the camera around while I'm doing it so that way y'all are entertained. Let's see. DS3 Hap. That's all I'm going to search for. Okay, let's see. What is all this nonsense? The Ring City, it just took me to the generic The Ring City page on like the Dark Souls 3 wiki. Bosses, NPCs, here we go. Well, probably because his name is Lap and not Hap. I may have done it to myself. Let's see. Straight across from the locked shortcut door. Ring City inner wall. Okay. Well, That should be easy. Okay, so that's the locked door. So he should be... Look at him just standing there. Like a jolly, friendly stack of pancakes. What you got to say, buddy?
Oh, well, fancy meeting you here. A true blessing that we should seek the same place and find ourselves standing here together. I've got the last of my brew. Let's have our own little toast with it.
Son, he had some Siegbräu, or however you say it. That's how you know he's a good person.
To my search, and to your duty, and to the joy that lies before us. All right then. Bottoms up. Now, I'm off in search of the purging monument. Once I find it, who I was, and what terrible grudges I held. Oh, don't hold it against me.
I accidentally skipped some of his dialogue. Sorry, y'all.
Now, once...
Alright, the purging monument. That's probably around here somewhere. I'll tell you what, I'm going to stand here and hang out with my good friend. Maybe even do a squat of some sort next to him for no particular reason. And I'm going to see if I have to actually... Okay, we have to go over there where the Curse Boys are. So, let's do that. If we set it to bonfire, it should reload the area, so that should move him. Have I mentioned recently how intuitive doing the NPC quest lines is in the Souls series, son? It's just seamless. Maybe we've actually got to warp over there. Which we found a easier way to get there, didn't we? Hold on, let's travel. Did we discover, if we go that way, we got to run past those ring knights. But it does give us above the area where I think Lap is. I'm only glancing at the fucking wiki, because I know y'all don't want... I mean, I could edit out me reading it in detail. But, look, you get a little bit of ye old fan service, son. Alright. I don't know if the old man in the chair respawns like the old man in the swamp. Let's just hope he doesn't. He's there. Of course he is. Whatever, idiot. I'll just cut your knees until you die. Layla won't even have a chance to get you on these knees. You won't even have a chance to beg her darling please. And you're worried mine is just never getting eased. Okay, that's right, we climbed down here. Yeah, okay. So now he should be over here somewhere. Remember, there are cursed boys afoot. Or underfoot, I should say. Well, I had time to fully charge an R2 with hate. Yeah, we need to go over there. Huh? Hopefully those ringed knights didn't notice us. Oh. Okay. So many little pointless alcoves in the Souls series. There he is. Sitting there like a champ. Ooh, that's a good ring if you care about items dropping. What you got to say, buddy?
Oh, and here we are again. How goes things? I'm rather running in circles, I'm afraid. I can't find the purging monument. And I've searched high and low. What if it was never here in the first place? Oh, bloody hell. What do I know? Sorry. I know it doesn't concern you. Seeing you all good and well, I just sort of spilled my guts to you. Just forget it all. Like a good hollow would. Sorry.
Okay. I was looking at the wiki while he was talking, since it distracted y'all for a second. And I realize now that the purging monument was that big fucking thing covered in skull barnacles that I was ranting about earlier. Which means we've got to get all the way back around and get up that ladder again. Which means, yes, you get one more look Oh no, the slightest little bit of topography stopped us from running past him. You ever notice the crowd in this swamp just gets too fucking mad all the time? My God. Swamp people. Okay. Tell you what, just because I've put you through it so many times, I'll make it proper, ye old fan servicey. Climbing up the ladder this time. I'll let you look at my pantaloons underneath my chainmail skirt. Are you still in a dream? Snake Eater. Honestly, it would be a good place to like very ambiently insert the Snake Eater song, but I guarantee somebody else has already done it. And heaven forbid, I repeat, anyone's actions in a Tenfey video. Okay, I'm trying to remember how we actually got to that fucking thing last time. It was something involved up here, I do believe, which means we get to cut this old man's knees again. Son, Layla's coming running. She's even brought like a cushioned mat to help you when she gets you on your knees, but it's too late. As a single one of you kids watching this familiar with Eric Clapton. Okay. There's the Purging Monument right over there. The Purging Monument. I see. Absolution. I have not sinned, son. I'll be in heaven before you know it. Disillusion. I'm not cursed either, boys. I'm the best fucking knight of all. Oh no, avarice. I'm now cursed with hubris. Avarice would be like greed, right? And hubris is like vanity. I don't know. Why has there got to be so many words that mean the same fucking thing? Oh, too late. I finally learned your techniques, as unadvanced as they are. Why take fall damage when you could equip a cat ring? Cut to the ye old infomercial. Has this ever happened to you? And it's some lady stepping off a ledge and falling 8 feet and her fucking like knees shattering when she hits the ground, and she's just lying there holding her legs screaming. And it's like, get the new cat ring. And then it's in color. I'm doing an infomercial. There's those things Djibouti dubs parodies. Are you familiar with them, kids? I don't even know what ring to have equipped. Who gives a shit? Hey, buddy.
Sorry.
I found that shit you wanted to know about.
Are you certain of that? No. Sorry, I know you'd never lie to me. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I'll speed right on over. It won't be long now before I know everything. And I'll have you to thank for it all.
I'm glad that I could help a good friend. So,
If you...
me and Lap, BFF, son. The smart thing to do would be to use... Yeah, I'll just have to edit out a loading screen. Sorry, future editing me. Okay. I think we're finally ready, once again, to advance... Oh, wait. God damn it, I have to warp again. More loading. There you go, future editing bin. You deserve it. Okay. That dragon shouldn't come back now that I've humbled him. At least I only humbled him by shoving a sword in his mouth, son. I could have humbled him like they did the dragon lady in R.A. Frueta, or however you say it. Look that scene up on YouTube. It's somehow not censored, if you can believe it. Okay. I'm here. Oh, I just remembered. This is where the invisible wall is. See, I didn't even need you. Hidden path ahead. More like redundant information ahead. You crowd vex me so with your turtle antics. Boom. Pop. No, I won't do it. I'll shield buster you out of that fucking thing. It's like cracking open an oyster. Additional hidden wall. Additional hidden wall. Ah, lightning arrow. If I were the kind of fella that used magic, once again, in this game you literally have like holy magic, known as miracles. But Jesus would still frown at it, son. I'm telling you. It's a zero tolerance policy. You get caught with just a little hint of magic in your book bag, and Jesus has you fucking expelled on the spot. You could be grade all A's, 4.0 GPA on the honor roll. Son, doesn't matter. Jesus don't give a shit. You're just going on your permanent record, too. Alright, so there is a spot to go through. We gotta figure out what direction. Hop! Well, guess we get to ride the elevator again. That's how Miyazaki gets you, son. All he's trying to do is increase that playtime. That way when he's hanging out with Miyamoto later, he could be like, yeah, people put like thousands of hours into my games. And Miyamoto's like, and how much of that is him just standing around waiting for elevators and shit? And Miyazaki's like, Okay, son, the Chloranthy ring +3. Finally, Chloranthy will explain it all. You might notice I skipped the +2. You get those in New Game Plus, which is stupid. It's a bad design decision. And I would know. I'm some fat shit playing games on the internet. We need to get a look at some of these vistas. Now, I don't remember that swamp. Is that the swamp we were in earlier? Because I was going to say, I don't remember it being so sunny and pleasant. A lot of tall buildings. Man, building buildings like that must have been such a pain in the ass back in the day. I guess they had anything else to do. It's either do that or go home and die from, like, cholera or the Red Death. Somebody thinks he's a ye old badass dual wielding. Somebody's watched Sword Art Online and thinks he's hot shit. Thinks he knows something about animes. Oh. Boys, it's just availed you so much, didn't it? Having them two fucking things. Let me show you what real advanced techniques look like. Let me show you Rising Dragons. He poised through the pain. I can respect the man that does that. Rising Dragon who shield the bust through. It was enough to stun him. Hoop, hop. We can get one more combo in before we're out of blue. Alright. You smug prick. Rising Dragon who shield the bust through. Oh, he was in his own advanced technique, which is the only thing that gives you poise. Alright. Enough fun. Enough shenanigans. Boys, you just dedicated a lot to that attack and it just it didn't help you at all. Smoked. Indeed. You earned it. Oh, I guess those two great swords count as one weapon. So that's just cheating. If you show up to the competition, I'd be over there to the ref and I'd be like, isn't this like a sword and shield? Isn't this a one-hander competition? And then the guy's like, these are one-handed. Yeah, they're designer, they're custom, they're Gucci. Sorry if you can't afford it. Of course, the ring knight is like the spoiled, preppy kid. And Knight Lee is the underdog that you root for. There's no need to fear. Knight Lee is here. Son, he's the greatest. He's fantastic. Wherever there are damsels to be there. I just realized I'm not doing the underdog thing. I'm doing Danger Mouse. Good times. Old cartoons. Do you try to remember old cartoons? Okay. I've lollygagged around here enough. I guess we've got to go forth and fight yon enemies. Ugh. I know that there's some shit going on in this church. You don't go in a church in a Souls game and just have a good time.
Visitor, return from whence thou camest. The abyss runneth deep. By the king's decree, none may disturb our mistress's slumber.
I was trying to throw shade at him, be sassy, but I guess, yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. Real good impression of the Cave of Wonders from Aladdin. But I don't believe you're a cool big tiger head. So I'm just going to push your big doors open. I don't even give a shit. Oh no, not a fog wall. Not a boss fight. Let's ember up for safety. Where are my embers? I keep doing this. Pop! Alright. I was trying to see if there's any hidden NPCs I can summon. Heaven forbid I fight a boss one-on-one. Nothing honorable about 1 versus 1 combat kits. Okay, this is like a holy man. I don't think they do light. I don't even remember what kind of damage they do, to be perfectly honest. So let's just play it safe and use steel protection. They're probably hurt more by... Well, I don't know what they would be weak to. They're probably not weak to lightning, but they might be resistant to dark. There's no way to know. Anyway, we'll just make our sword purple. That should be enough to impress them. I like how his entire tactic is to just throw a tantrum and try to hit you. Like, just reach down and swipe his arms back and forth. He truly is a bloodborne enemy. Hey, buddy. Can't help but notice you're one of them painting guardians from Dark Souls 1 that I'm not particularly a fan of, hiding up there on them fucking rafters. It's already nerve-wracking having to walk along them rafters, and then you crowd come running. What are you casting, a fucking miracle? Get the hell out of here. Bruto von August. My God, this man's got a full proper title. Hey, buddy. How you doing? I'm just gonna come over here and attack you. Like, I don't... Well. Oh, great, more of this. This whole fight is just like doing a piece of shit PvP where they've got nothing but Sunbros helping them. Drank some blue and down with you. Don't worry, buddy. I got... Oh, yeah. You're lucky you died when you did. Huh. I feel like that was it. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I completely forgot. It doesn't quite work right, does it? I was so confused. I can't tell if that was another player or not. Oh, well. I don't care. I'll take an easy boss fight. Look, we did it together. No, come back. And then this guy. What if it was a dude with a big club? At least I'd know he'd made it here. Sad. Okay. Well, this door's got all kinds of signs in front of it. Queen ahead. Praise the left. Praise the left, son. Apparently, that doorway leads to Reddit. So let's see what's over here. Fine work. Well, thank you, clapping man. Okay. A bonfire for me? You shouldn't have. Y'all died up here? Oh, you got one of them Xanatos things on. Which I guess I've learned that doesn't necessarily mean they were wearing that. It's just these little phantoms are based on your class, or... I don't know. At least they're not all asshole naked like they were in Dark Souls 1. He kind of just fell through the elevator, it seemed. How about you? Jesus must have killed him off screen. It's been known to happen. Never get in an elevator with just you and Jesus. Because even if he isn't going to kill you, it'll probably be real awkward. Because he'll just look at you, and he's known every terrible thing you've ever done or thought. And apparently that gives him the right to judge you. I feel like we're missing something. I feel like we should have gone down. I'm thinking about a dragon, which means I'm thinking we should have gone down. Son. Oop. I thought maybe I'd found a cool shortcut. Okay. Back from whence we came. I didn't even comment on this cool hallway of kneeling spear folk. Like that tower right there, has it always been separated from the rest of the landmass? If so, they had to have somebody stand up there and constantly throw bricks to the crew they had working over on there, who I assume parachuted down and then just lived their lives out. Well, look who got to respawn. I don't fucking care. I already beat you once. I've beat you every single time that we've actually engaged in 1v1 combat. So why would I tarnish my record now? Oh yeah, we gotta go talk to Lap as well. Okay. Oh yeah, you're back. Honestly, I don't remember off the top of my head where the ladder that leads down to that dragon is. I believe it's like a little alcove in one of those rooms over there, isn't it? We'll find it, don't worry. Henry. He's like, oh gee whiz, Margaret, he's not even doing all the boss fight. He's missing half the TLC. Oh. Oh God, I need an Alka-Seltzer. Margaret's like, Henry, honey, I'm sure he'll just look it up on the wiki. And Henry's like, he should have had the wiki open on a second monitor the whole time. Henry, I'm playing the game in full screen. I can't really click over to a second monitor whenever I want. He's like, oh God, he's not even using a borderless window, Margaret. He doesn't know nothing about PC gaming. It's the kind of thing you expect from a fellow using a Radeon graphics card. Now, Lap should be in one of these little side areas. Right? Or do you have to talk to him one more time after you told him where the statue is? Yeah, you're not so tough when there's not a looming fire-breathing dragon over us. Fine, Henry, my God, I will pick my phone up and look at the fucking wiki. Alright, let's see. After you find the Purging Monument, come back and tell him how you got it. I did that. Crumbling staircase right after your first meeting with the dragon. As soon as you pass the part where he breathes fire along the path, go down into the shared grave. There's a bit of rubble that may look impassable, but it's not. He is in a room directly to your right. Blah, blah, blah. Yakety schmackety. And there he sits. Excuse me? I'm trying to do quest lines and shit. Happy thoughts. That means it's a fucking player that's invaded us. Good. Good times. Where you at, buddy? You found the one person who doesn't have 20 fucking phantoms summoned with him. So, congratulate. Hey, there you are. No, that's a skeleton. Unless he disguised himself as a skeleton. It's been known to happen. Get down here. Now, we heard the noise of him appearing, so he can't be far away. Because I do believe that is a proximity-based. But we'll never know. Where the hell are you, dude? Just fucking come kill me. That's me if I was in one of the Predator movies. I'm like, look, you invisible piece of shit. Just fucking get over here and kill me. I'm tired of this nonsense. I'm tired of listening to Arnold Schwarzenegger. Maybe we'll just never find him. He's not at C-Lab 2021. Because if we're looking for him, that's where we would check. Look, I finally came back and got this item. I hope it gave you all some respite. It's Shovey McShoverson. Shover Clops is shoving. Remember Mau Mau Heroes of Pure Heart? I just assume that show's not being made anymore. Because it's something I enjoyed. Well, you crowd are just real fucking resilient, aren't you? You couldn't stagger them with nothing. I guess the thing is, normally that dragon would have killed like 2 or 3 of them, breathing fire through here. God almighty, you, the NPC, or not the player invading me, is less of a threat than these little fucking things. God, Miyazaki must love them enemies. I'm out here getting my ass whipped. I'm like Kevin McAllister when he's trying to make his family appear in the house by doing things that he knows gets him in trouble. I'm like, hey, invader, I'm out getting my shit pushed in by the monsters. I'm not afraid anymore. And then I go around the corner and it's Red Invader, Old Man Marley, with his +10 snow shovel. And I'm just like, oh. Cue me screaming and running away. I don't know where this dude is that invaded me. Is he still here? If I'm not allowed to call, yeah, he's still here. Hey, look who finally fucking appeared! Son, just when that was this plan, was for me to lose all confidence that he existed. The greatest trick Warrior of Sunlight Invader Happy Thoughts ever pulled was to convince the Tenfey he didn't exist. Little R1 spam. Depends on how much stamina our boy here has. A little bit. Rising Dragon, new shield to bust through. Yeah. Go ahead, sip. I'll sip too. And we'll just keep doing this shit forever. Rising Dragon. Shield to bust. He never anticipates the shield buster follow-up, son. Rising Dragon. Shield to bust through. Every time. Every time it works, yes. Get them good. Oh, Rising Dragon. Fine. You can sip up to full. Full. Ow. Ow. Well, look at you with your advanced jumping around nonsense. Oh, I knew that would make him mad. Oh, you don't want me to use Estus anymore, huh, buddy? That's it. How much you got, by the way? Just saying. Honestly, I shouldn't really be giving him too much guff because I know how much fucking nonsense invaders are put through in this fucking game. So the fact that he found somebody that he could just fight, I'm honestly happy for him. That's where the happy thoughts comes from. He thought of everything. Shield to bust through. Damn, he had more poison than I expected. Before he could get another fucking fart blossom talisman on me that cancels my Estivus. Get me a sip. He's got to be running low at some point. I tried to get clever. I think that's why he's one-handing, because he wants to try to parry me if I go into my R1 spam, because he knows it's my greatest weapon and my greatest weakness. Guess what? You get the Dark Pine Resin, boy. I'll take that damage. That's the price I pay to get a buff on my sword, and it's worth it. Now both of us are mad. At least I fucking killed this crowd. Can you imagine if those little fucking things were hung on me right now? It'd be a nightmare. That was a lady the whole fucking time. Whatever. It did good. The happy thoughts are the fact that I looked competent at a video game on the internet. Okay, back to business. Oh, good God, it's going to take me 25 minutes to find Lamp again. Actually, I remember. You just go right. It's just 2 right turns. It's like the black belt in 8-bit theater getting so lost in the Temple of Fiends that it creates 2 of him. Or are we just Slav squatting today? So we could play the best game of fucking Beyblades or Yu-Gi-Oh! Or we could just both shit our pants, son. The possibilities.
Oh, finally. Now I know exactly who I was. And for that, I've a little thanks to be giving. Go this way and peep past the broken staircase. Some awfully fine treasures just sitting there all alone. It'll change your life.
Now, in every other Soulsborne game, when a squatting man with a voice like that told me to look over something, something bad happened. But Lap's my good friend, son. A good bowl of good friend cereal, you know, has been shared between us with one spoon, so I've got to listen to him.
I've much to thank you for. Go this way. What?
Well, just as a sign of good faith, let's go look. God bless your heart.
Every age, it seems, is tainted by the greed of men. Rubbish to one such as I, devoid of all worldly wants. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way we are. I'll stick you in my prayers. A fine dark soul to you.
Boys, it turns out Lap was secretly Patches the whole time. And he said the name of the game, son. Everybody can clap and go home now. I like to think, because he only pushes you right down here, which isn't fatal. And, you know, he knows you can just walk around and get back up there. So I think he just did it because he just realized it's in his nature. Like, I think he genuinely, like, wasn't trying to kill you or anything right there. He just did it for the lulz. He literally did it for the lulz. Son, God bless his heart. Son, I think Patches might be one of the anonymous hackers known as 4chan. Okay. Alright, now I've just got to remember where the ladder leading down to that dragon is. So let's look around with our eyes, shall we? I'm sure there'll be some helpful signs on the ground. The Ace of Base, if I were to ask them how they went through this area, they'd probably tell me that they, you know, came upon a sign that they saw with their eyes and that it opened up their mind. Okay, what's in here? Nothing. Nothing. Any secret walls? Nope. 'Tis quite tangible, that wall. How about you? My God! You can't roll through all of his iframes. He didn't even get a chance to turtle up before I kicked his ass. Alright, illusionary wall. Fog wall. Illusionary wall. So I believe we've gone enough levels deep here. Christopher Nolan would approve. So then, let's see, run up here. Time for Dragon. That's a good sign. So that's what Moltar telling you that Dragon Ball Z is coming up next on Toonami. Although he'd say it in a more gravelly voice. Maybe this man died getting to the dragon. You must have pulled that Ring Knight in here or something. And gotten to some serious shit. Please tell me. Okay, I was going to say, did I actually remember to equip the +3? Time for right. Okay. If we go back up here. Sometimes you got to go up to find a ladder that goes down. So, I know that's real deep. Let's restore ourselves. Oh, who's this? Zod! I would summon you, but what's his name there? Will come in with his bad CGI mustache and break your neck. And it'll just be the biggest fucking waste. Is the dragon back where the humanity ladder was? Is that a thing? Don't worry. I'm opening the wiki again. God forbid we have any amount of fun on the Tenfey channel today. You're like, you know what's fun? You fucking finishing a video game. I'm like, well, touche, sir. You got me. To do location. To do ride the lift down and spin your camera to look for an arched doorway. Find the door to your left. Oh, do you actually get to him from the little secret right here? Am I thinking of this right? Hold on. Look for the statue not holding a sword. It is an illusion. I'm going to put down a better message than yours. Let's see if any of my shit got uploaded. Son, see if I got Reddit gold. Okay. Try. We need a... Yeah, we got to try attacking and point forward. I'm sure one of you kind fellows will find this and upvote it at some point. Boom. I don't like that it shows me holding a round shield on my Phantom. That shit's not canon. My God, the sun just came from behind a cloud. Hold on, I gotta close my curtains in this room. I can't see shit. There we go. Now it's dark and moody. That's right, Grandma. I do play video games in the dark. I don't care if it hurts my eyesight. Because I've already seen beyond the veil. A lot of you crowd died in here. Did you fall down that pit? Huh. I guess he was trying to get to the other side of it? Is it that difficult? No, what did you do? Give up on holding the ladder? He decided it was faster to just fall to your death. It's true. We did it. Okay. That seems real neat. But it also seems like the kind of thing that a knightly fellow, a standard issue knightly fellow, wouldn't be able to equip. Whoop. Sorry, no fan service when you're going down. Although we did get the fan service of watching that man fall to his death. Okay, this place is real unsettling. Okay, so you're like the primordial serpents, but you have like bodies and they're horrific. I liked you things when you were just gangly necks that came out of the darkness, as horrifying as that is. Could this be dragon? So we can actually summon this lady to help us fight the dragon. But from what I've heard, the dragon's got a shitload of HP, and summoning a phantom just increases it. Like, I don't even know if it might double it or give it like 1.5 times HP. So I think we should just go in there and fight it, you know, ourselves. Oh God, I didn't mean to step over that. Maybe it didn't notice us. Let's try sneaking over. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that thing did entirely too much fucking damage with that little dash attack. I'm gonna have to take the darkness ring off and put on the steel protection ring because I need both of these. But god damn. Talk about being ornery. Might be able to use this. And actually just might as well equip the good one. Shit. Alright, what is the path to get back to that thing that we're going to have to do shamefully each time? Oh, yeah. this. Oh, it was on the other side. How embarrassing. Whew, I almost became one of those people that would have left a shameful bloodstain. Alright, let's ember up for safety. Or, excuse me, accidentally put fire on our sword for safety. Unequip that, re-equip that. Just put the ember down here, because I keep thinking that's what's there. And there we go. I don't know if y'all noticed, but that boss has a lot of actions. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume this is considered a good boss fight amongst, you know, the greater Dark Souls community. Because it's a tedious fucking mess. We'll just have to get through it eventually. I don't really have much levity for you. I'm just going to keep going in there. And I don't know. I don't know what Miyazaki intends for you to do. The thing, like, you get 2 seconds to hit it in the face, and then it just does 70 minutes of attacks that have it jumping all over the arena. As far as rings go, I mean, it does dark damage later in the fight, but as of right now, I mean, I think this is the best ring loadout we could have. If I had more red bug pellets, I'd use them, but I don't, so I won't. I had to say what I liken that boss to, it would be like fighting a giant Dark Souls dog enemy that can also spew fire and lasers. Because that's all he is. He just jumps around, and then you get close to him, and you're allowed to hit him once or twice, and then Miyazaki just has him jump a football field away from you while spewing a bunch of, like, ranged AoEs. But this is what Dark Souls is supposed to be, apparently. So, son, don't worry. Just like with most of these bosses, we'll eventually reach a point where I'm so salty that I won't even talk when I'm running back to the boss, and then you won't have to deal with it. Son, feel free to fast forward past these parts, by the way, because I don't particularly find them entertaining. Let's see if it becomes easier or more difficult summoning this phantom. Because I'm beyond the point of caring. Like, I'm sorry if this is why you watch Tenfey Souls series, but I don't know what to tell you. It's not the reason I make them. There are much better YouTube channels to watch people like fight Dark Souls bosses. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know why I feel like I have to defend myself. This is a fucking hobby I do on the internet. Jesus Christ. I realized there was no point in keeping the fight going at that point because the Phantom had died, so he had like inflated HP. I was just going to run out of Estus and die, so I figured at least this way. Oh, I never found my bloodstain that last time, so it's still laying down there. Okay. Not that it matters. I was going to go buy more. Yeah, I got to go buy more of this shit anyway. Oh, I got souls I can spend to do it, so let's do that. You can tell I'm having just a real good time playing Dark Souls today. Hello. See if I picked up any more vendor garbage. And I have. We could sell all of these. 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 Okay. Alright, now we should be able to buy. Okay, I got plenty of those. So just dump it all into lightning, baby. I always bet big on lightning. I want to have 0 souls, so I ain't got to worry about it when I go in there. So, give me one of them. And just a handful of dung pies. Give me a baker's dozen of them dung pies. Alright, back to the fray.